Can you all hear me? Yes. All right, great. Yes, you can hear me? Good. I am so thrilled to be here. Yes, I am in Denver, Colorado. And I just want to share with you during the pandemic, I wrote a book called The Creative You. And so I hear that this is the month of creativity. So I just wanted to be able to share my creative process with you, which I realized as I was writing my talk that my creative process is very much like a spiritual mind treatment. Surprise, right? So I'm going to start out. I'm going to put some music in, a lot of music, and I hope I haven't written too much into my program. I hope we can get to everything. So I'm going to start out with a song. The first step in the creative process for me, and very much so, I started this book for people. I used to do a workshop for women that were wounded around their singing. At some point in their life when they were younger, they were told that they couldn't sing, or they were told to hush up, you can't do that. And they were wounded around that. And so I started writing this book for them, but it really is for anyone. And the process begins with remembering who you are. I remember what I am. I remember the spirit in me. Yeah. And I remember who I am. I remember the light inside of me. I remember. I remember, I remember, I remember, I remember, I remember who I am. Oh, oh. I am thankful for what I am. I am thankful for the spirit in me. Yeah. And I am grateful for who I am. I am grateful for the light inside of me. I am grateful. I am grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for who I am. Oh, 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 oh. And I remember, I remember, I remember. Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Remember, remember, remember. Oh, remember, remember, remember who you are. You are love. You are peace. You are strength. You are hope. You are light. Thank you. Thank you so much. And as I said earlier, that is the first step in my process is remembering. And I'm going to ask people to remember, and whatever it is for you, when you were a child or even any point in your life where you discovered what your creative process was, and what your expression was actually, not process, but your expression. And for me, it started very young. And I was probably 7 years old when I discovered my voice. And I would sit for hours and hours, and I had a little keyboard, and I would just get lost. I would get lost in that keyboard and making up songs and listening to my voice. And then that switched over to when I saw The Sound of Music when I was 7. That was it. I declared I'm going to be a singer and an actress and a writer. And I started writing my own version of The Sound of Music. And then I would gather the kids in my neighborhood and make them on a Friday evening perform it for our parents. And that was my thing. I'd do a makeshift curtain. And I delighted in that. And so that's what this is about, is just remembering that so you can reconnect with that. What was it for you that you delighted in? And it doesn't have to be, a lot of people think when we're talking about creativity that it has to do with just the arts, but it could be that you were creative with gardening or with cooking, or you were creative with sewing or knitting. And so that's what remembering is about, connecting. And actually, and I realized once again through the writing of the book, that there is an energy that was there when I was a kid. There was this energy. And later I would find in Signs of Mind, well, that could be God, that was spirit, that was the universe. And so tapping into that, anytime you go to do a creative project, to remember that, to go back to that. So the next step is releasing. And my book is called The Creative You. So remembering is remembering the creative you. Releasing is releasing anything that is unlike the creative you. And many of us, as we went through life in our childhood, were told one thing or another. Oh, you shouldn't create, that's a waste of time. You're not good at it. Don't sing, as I said earlier, don't sing out loud. I've actually had a brother and sister say to me when I was 12 or so that I sang like a horse. Whatever that meant. But I took that in. I did take that in for a short period of time, but I was so committed and so much knew that my path was to be in the arts that I sloughed it off. But at first, oh boy, that was definitely a wound. And as I went off to college, my first experience in college, I wanted to major in music. And I ended up in a music theory class with the head of the music department. And after 2 weeks, he pulled me aside and he just said, "You're never going to make it in this department." And so I was like, oh my gosh. And I was very shy. I was not confident. And it kind of blew my world wide open. So these are what I call stories. And I'm sure everybody's familiar with stories. And I think that you're probably not going to hear anything new today. You're just going to hear it my way. So a story for me is just something that happened to us, or somebody said something to us that was negative, and we took it on as defining ourselves and saying, oh, that must be who I am with this. That must be who I am as a musician. That must be who I am as a singer. I probably can't do this. And so in releasing, we're going to do the classic, let's find out what the story is, but let's flip it into an affirmation. And I love affirmations. I absolutely love affirmations. At first, when I learned about them, I thought, that's too much work. But it really is amazing how it can regroove. It's like a record player. I'm showing my age. But we let those negative thoughts groove into our body and into our cells. And we think that we're that, but we get to flip that. So that's what the second step is about, is releasing. The first step, remembering, and the second step is releasing those negative stories. And part of that, you can use affirmations. You can do mindfulness. We all know the mindfulness thing. What are we allowing into our minds to keep living there? And I did a talk I think last month, called Who's Running Your Show? And it was about the cast of characters that's up in our minds, the committee I call them, and I'm sure you've heard that before. But there's Negative Nellie. I've come up with all these names. You can come up with your own. Critical Chrissy, There's all kinds of things, judgmental, Judy. So who's running your creative show? So this is your opportunity to release that. And of course, it takes practice. All of this takes practice. Once you begin that releasing process and you're flipping and having an affirmation and you're being mindful of what's coming in, you start to think about what's possible. So this is a song that I wrote when I was in Santa Fe at the Center for Spiritual Living there. And it seemed to be just floating through the air. The words were floating through the air, and I grabbed onto them and wrote this song. Suspend all disbelief and just dream. And you might be surprised what you will see, 'cause anything is possible, yes. Everything's right here. Anything is possible. Oh, it's perfect and it's clear. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You hold a vision in your heart. So there's no better place for you to start. Anything is possible, yeah. Everything's right here. Anything is possible. It's perfect and it's real. If you just believe. If you just believe, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Oh. You hold your destiny in your hand. It's time you realize and take a stand. Anything is possible. Everything's right here. Anything is possible. It's perfect and it's clear. If you just believe. If you just believe, anything is possible. Anything is possible. If you just believe, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Oh, if you just believe, pray and receive. Just believe. So that is anything is possible. Thank you. Thank you. And I think the releasing step sets you up for that. I do think that the way I've set my program up that I may run out of time. So we're going to see what Spirit has in store for that, and that's okay. The next one that I came up with is reclaiming. So reclaiming and step number 4, so that's step 3, and step 4 is reconnecting. So I love quotes, and the quote that I came up with this one is, "You're off to a great place. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So on your way." And that's Dr. Seuss, and we all love that. So I did have a period of time. There was one morning where I was brushing my teeth, and monkey mind was happening. Anybody experience monkey mind here ever? Yeah. So I had monkey mind going on, and it was just like, what did you do? Why did you choose this career? It's not going to work out. You've been doing it for 15 years. What were you thinking? Blah, 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 blah. And somehow, I don't know how this works, a voice popped in, we'll call it Spirit's voice, God's voice, and said, oh, no, 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 no. So it was great because I just redirected everything. I revisioned everything. I reconnected to my creative me. And for all of you, it's the creative you, but it's what we are, just creativity. We're just that. And for me, it's come through music and words and song. And so this song is called This Is the Moment. This is the moment. This is the hour. Time to put everything on the line, yeah. And I am the answer. I am the reason. I'm a believer. It's all inside of me. And I will not be broken by some fear. And I will not stand still again, no. And I won't fall apart like all those times before. 'Cause I won't take it anymore. 'Cause this is a revolution. And I am a changer. I am the master of all I see. And I'm the beloved. I am a lover. I am the spirit inside of you and me. And I will not be broken by some fear. And I will not stand still again, no. And I won't fall apart like all those times before. 'Cause I won't take it anymore. No, 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 no. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. I will no longer compromise my life. I will no longer waste so much time. 'Cause I know that this is a revolution. And you are a changer. You are the master of all you see. And this is your moment. This is your moment. This is your moment. Whew. Thank you all. Thank you. And that was all about the third step, reclaiming. And we know in science of mind that you change your thinking, change your life. Well, it can actually happen at every moment. You can just, so lucky. We're so lucky. You can just shift. You can absolutely shift. And so in the reclaiming process to go along with that is also reconnecting. And reconnecting, it's just about coming up, it's going back to remembering what that felt like to create. But it's coming up with a ritual for yourself. And for me, that's showing up every single day. I like to show up. And when I was younger, I used to wait till inspiration hit me. And there's two schools of thoughts with creative people. And some people are like, no, you must show up every day. And some people are like, no, you must wait for inspiration. Well, I did the whole inspiration thing for a long time. And there was a period of time I just thought, oh my gosh, my career is over because nothing came through. But I also was not showing up at all. I did not pick up my guitar for a long period of time, and I kept going, well, what's wrong? How come nothing's coming through? So one evening, I decided to show up. I meditated. I came with my guitar and a little glass of wine, which really was helpful. And I say to people, if you want to reconnect, which is the fourth step, reconnect. If you're a writer, you might want to read lots of books, or you might want to explore how other writers write and look at technique. If you're a painter, the same thing. What are other people doing? Take a class. If you decide that you're 60 or 65 and you want to be an actor, which there's lots of work for older people now for acting, you can move in that direction, but you have to take the step. So you might volunteer at a theater, or you might take an acting class, so forth. Whatever gets you connected, reconnected. You might have wanted to be an actor when you were in your 20s and just put it aside. You can reconnect with that. And part of the ritual that you can add, some people go for a walk. Some people meditate. Some people go in their garden. And then they come back and they actually sit and they wait for that that reconnection to happen and that creativity to happen. But you must be in expectancy that creativity is going to flow through you. So when I hadn't shown up for quite a long time, and then I finally did, I had surrendered, and I really had said to the universe, what needs to go out, what message needs to go out into the world. So this has become my signature song. And I realized, because I allowed and I just showed up and reconnected, this is who I am. This is who I am. This is my mission in life. We are all just mirrors. In your faces I see clearer, clearer than I've ever seen before. The heart is where to live from, to give all you can give from. This is what I truly know for sure. And love is what we're here for, to give and give more. Oh, love. And love is what we're here for, to give and give more. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Oh. I said love, 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 love. I'm tired of all this anger and my own unkind behavior. Who am I to judge anyone at all? 'Cause if I look into you, I can see the pain you've been through. And I know 'cause I've felt the same way that you do. And love is what we're here for, to give and give more. Oh, love. And love is what we're here for, to give and give more. Love, 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 love. And I am an instrument of my peace. I am an instrument of my love. I said love, oh, love, love. And I am an instrument of my peace. I am an instrument of my love. I said love, 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 love. And I am an instrument of my peace. I am an instrument of my love. I said love, I said love. Oh, sweet love. And I am an instrument of my peace. I am an instrument of my love. I say love, 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 love. And love is what we're here for. So give and give more, more love. And love is what we're here for. To give and give more. Love, 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 love. Love. Oh. I said love. Love, 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 oh love, oh love, oh love, oh love, oh love. Thank you. Thank you very much. And in the singing of that song, I just realized a big part of our creativity and the reconnecting with it and receiving and allowing it. A big part for me was that there's a service to it, and that service might mean, that it's the people in your household. My mother's a cross stitcher. She does an amazing cross stitch, and every holiday there's a cross stitch for St. Patty's Day, for 4th of July, for Christmas, for Easter. And I would say to her, hey, let's take these and sell these, at a bazaar or something. And she goes, no, this is just fun. I want to, and they're beautiful, but they're for our family and they're for our home and they're up on the wall. And so we just love that. And one of the steps, and so I have to jump, but we have receiving and allowing, and we prepare ourselves for that, but also in rejoicing in what we've done and celebrating it and sharing it if we so feel that that is necessary, because it's not ours. It's not ours. It's from the divine. It's from spirit. And so to simply share that, it sparks. We really don't realize how it sparks other people. I once went through a period of time because as a little girl, I dreamt I would be a big star, and get Grammys and all that stuff. And that hasn't happened. I've gone in a different way. And I was kind of depressed. Well, that didn't happen. I don't have a retirement account. Oh my gosh, what's gonna happen to my life? But a woman walked up to me once and said, I took your CD to my chemotherapy, and I do that every week that I go, every time that I go. And it really touched me so much that I realized, oh, well, my job is done. My purpose, I'm doing my purpose. So just remember that whatever you go to create, it's gonna touch somebody. And it may be just your home, it may be your hometown, or it could be the entire world. You just don't know. That's truly up to spirit. But show up, remember, reclaim, reconnect, receive and allow and rejoice. And then I'm going to try and say this woman's name, but has anybody taken Prosperity Plus before? Okay, because I always forget that woman's name. Mary Mannion Morrissey, is that what her name is? Yeah. At the end of the process, she says, repeat, repeat, repeat. So it's absolutely true. You will have to go back at times and remember what it felt like. What was your initial engagement with creativity? You will have to go back and release all those crazy negative thoughts that come forth. You will have to reclaim your vision for yourself, which is step 3. Reconnect with the creative you, that spirit that is you. Receive and allow, expect it to happen when you show up. Have ritual for your creative process, and rejoice in it, celebrate it, share it, and then repeat, repeat, repeat. So am I past my time? I'm not past my time. All right, good. I'm going to share another song with you. And this song is really a congregational. And it's called Open Up, and I wrote it with a friend of mine. Give me a moment as I switch instruments. And I shall leave you with this song and the spirit of this song. I open up from my heart. I open up from my heart. Thank you all so much. Create. My book is called The Creative View. Remember, release, reclaim, reconnect, receive, rejoice, and repeat. Thank you all so much. I'm at robinhackettmusic.com. I have CDs there. I have books there. I'm writing a television pilot. And I'm excited about creativity, and I hope that you get excited as well. Thank you all so much. Today I saw the sun. I stood out in the rain and watched the eagle fly again. I heard a baby cry and walked right through a storm and felt the wind upon my face. And all the while I could not help but see the life that lives and breathes in you and me. And I'm peaceful, yes, and I'm grateful, and I'm thankful, oh Lord. Yes, I am, and I'm hopeful, yeah, and I'm so full, and I'm thankful, oh, I am. I hugged an old oak tree, the earth beneath my feet, and saw a shooting star above. I looked into your eyes and touched an open heart and fell into a whole lot of love. And all the while I could not help but see the life that lives and breathes in you and me. And I'm peaceful, yes, and I'm grateful, yes, and I'm thankful, oh Lord. Yes, I am, and I'm hopeful, yeah, and I am so full, and I'm thankful, oh, I am. I am so peaceful, yes, I'm grateful, I'm thankful, oh, yes I am. I'm hopeful, and I'm so full, and I'm thankful, oh, I am. And I'm thankful, oh, I am. Oh, I am. Yes, I am. So grateful, so thankful. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. So grateful, yes. So peaceful, yes. So hopeful, yes. So thankful, yes. I am thankful, yes. I'm thankful, yes. I am thankful. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you for a treat today in all kinds of ways. So thank you for being with us and being able to share in this Zoom world that we live in. So I
Well,
appreciate you.
you all in person. That'd be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Keith has a class that is going on Friday afternoons, which you can, if you need the link to that, it's still open for a little bit. If you need the book for that, we do have it at the office, or you can get it on Kindle. Speak up. Don't miss your opportunity to play. And thank you for being part of this community and this way of being together that we are doing right now. So yeah, we have a closing affirmation, closing song. I need to turn off the recording because I forgot. Okay.